Uh, 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 uh. We gon' dominate the one that keep it close to the street. Dominate the day if you're part of the nation. We alive every Friday, we offer free admission. All walks of life, do participation. If you a talented artist, the next big musician, maybe someone that is building a whole new organization, I got you. Come, it's time for domination. It's time for domination. Fridays dominate the weekend. It's dominate the nation. Come with me. It's dominate the day.
And glad to have everybody here today. It's the weekend. It's Friday, guys. Glad to have y'all here. Domination is you know, that's right, that's right. Hope y'all are all having a good day today. Hope y'all are having a drink, a beer, a margarita, something to just get rid of that week that you just had. Hey, so it's been a crazy week in San Antonio. I feel like, there's a lot of things going on in the San Antonio that's buzzing around, and I don't know if you saw the topics that we had, but we wanted to, talk about certain things that were going on. Other than it's hot as heck out there, random rain going on. Also, we've been seeing a lot of things going on. Especially a missing giraffe, Gracie, from the hills country was missing for a while. Gracie is the reticulated giraffe went missing from Cedar Hollow Ranch in the Texas Hill Country that was found safe and healthy after a multi-day search. So one morning on June 26, 2026, Rio County Sheriff's Office confirmed that ranch manager Vic Jones spotted Grace Gracie during a aerial search. She was located about 4 miles south of her home ranch near Reagan's Well, a neighboring property. This was actually on the south side of San Antonio, by 604 actually. Pretty crazy because we don't really hear too much like that. I know what a lot of people think. They're like, "Oh snap!" It's like Madagascar, but not New York. It's in Texas. So how she escaped, Gracie estimated she was about 3.5 and 4 years old, had been missing since June 12th, slipping through an enclosure gate, wandering into surrounding private ranch land. The search area was remote, steep canyon, and heavily wooded terrain, making recovery very challenging. But with helicopters and drones, aerial surveillance, they were able to find them. They also offered a $5,000 reward. Hey, that would have been nice. But they found her, they sedated her, and returned her safely back. But it was pretty crazy because she was actually going through some of the streets down there, and traffic was a little dumbfounded because they were just like, damn, a giraffe was in our streets. That's crazy. And everybody went crazy about it on social media. They started making, little masks like Gracie full of grace or grace freely, Gracie. A lot of little like positive reinforcement, like letter free. Honestly, what'd be cool if Texas did have a lot of had a lot of giraffes around. That'd be really cool. I think everybody would think that's pretty crazy, right? Wow. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty crazy. I was just like, wow, oh my God, that's crazy. But after they got her back, they were just like, back to normal. I just think it's crazy that like a lot of things can still surprise you here in San Antonio and in Texas, that things happen and we're just trying to just trying to go with the flow here. Let me see here. I just think if you're a big animal person, I say the San Antonio Zoo is a great place. I mean, I think the ticket prices have gone up since then because they've had a lot of new enclosures, like the gorilla enclosures. They've added a albino tiger, which is just a white tiger. Uh, a lot of a great other bunch of animals that we have, another other exhibits and activities that kids have been having. At the zoo, San Antonio Zoo. They also have the train there for the kids. I like to get right around in a train. The park in Breckenridge Park area. There's a lot of things that you can do. San Antonio does have a lot of things that you can do. You just have to look. There's a lot of gems out there, especially restaurant wise, and also Travis Park is always having like little events, especially when it gets to the holidays. They used to have like a little ice ring there that you can skate during the holidays. You just got to keep your ear to the ground and see what's going on. There's also the Peacock Alley where they would have like little vendors, pop-up vendors going up. I know first of the month is coming up, which not a lot of us like to hear because it's a lot of paying bills and everything. But first of the month also means first Friday, first Saturday, for Sunday with a lot of vendors that are popping up. Uh, you know, the vendors have a lot of unique um, products that they want to provide to people, and then HB has some, and then that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you're like looking for something specific, Walmart's not gonna have it. Target's not gonna have it. It just really depends, especially because it's summertime. And Spurs aren't playing. It ain't no football season. Baseball's going on. Soccer's going on. We have a little bit to talk about that. Well, I hope you all are having a good time, though. Especially because of because since there's not too much to watch, and now we're having to see that what soccer and baseball has to provide. But we still have a little bit of things to deal with such as let me see here. Let's see, where is it at? But honestly, I hope you all are doing great. Thank you there. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Benjamin Longoria. Shout out to C. Ross Publishing. Shout out to Fried Hard. Fried Hard's the best wings in San Antonio. I'm saying that because they are also my they're also a sponsor. They're also, if you mention Domination, you get 20% off your wings. That's right, 20% off your wings, baby. Sounds good. But yeah, but we want to go ahead and talk about a little bit about NBA going on, NBA draft, especially for the Spurs going on. Uh I think we got some great picks, even though that we were laying the draft. So right now, the picks that we've gotten, if y'all did not watch, number 20 overall, we got Jaden Quaidance from Kentucky. Now he had some knee issues. He had some injury during the year, but I mean we saw something special in him, something that we probably saw in a lot of players that we saw potential. He's 6'10", defensive forward from Kentucky, with an elite overall rim protection, mobility, instincts. His ACL was what limited him during his college production, but imagine him healthy, helping Wemby out. He'd be another Kawhi Leonard, to be honest. Another one is number 26 overall, acquired from the Denver via trade, Terrace Reed Jr., and that is from UConn, which Stephen Castle knows. He does know this guy. A 4-year college veteran who can rebound, pass, and score at the rim, seen as a backup big man to Wimbyama. Hey, I ain't complaining. Wemby needs rest, and he needs somebody to control that rim while and the court and the paint while he's off on the bench resting. I think that's a great choice. I mean, I think we've been doing a lot of intellectual picks, a lot of things that are helping us uh, prepare for next year. 2027 Spurs, baby. Spurs. It's going to be all Spurs all day, every day. And then, of course, we have, let's see here. We also have the 42nd overall pick, Jacoby Gillespie, and that's a guard from Tennessee, 6 foot, playmaking guard from the second newcomer of the year, inspired by Chris Paul's work ethic. Hey man, if we can have somebody that's like Chris Paul in his prime when he was with the Hornets, New Orleans Hornets, before they became the Charlotte Hornets. Hey, I'm just saying that dude was spectacular when he was in his prime. He could play. He was playing like Tony Parker. I mean, but hey, not everybody can play like Parker. But yeah, that's great players. They're all excited because apparently he didn't even know if he was going to make it or not, and he didn't even get a call or anything. He just heard his name, said he got picked, and bam, he's there. So awesome, great things happening. Also, overall, let's see here, 44th overall pick, Malik Brown, forward from Duke. Oh man, I gotta love the Duke Blue Devils. Got ACC Defensive Player of the Year and Sixth Man of the Year, known for his defensive intensity and a fit for the Spurs culture. Very, very big defensive presence. That's what we need. We need, and I saw the videos. People have knocked him on the ground, and he gets up and he comes back and still protects the rim. I mean, hey, that's something you can't coach. Somebody who has natural talent that can continue working for the ball, getting the ball, blocking the ball, and just giving it out so we can score bigger and better points. So you know what? That's the recap from the from their draft year 2026. Now can't wait for 2026, 2027 basketball championship time. I mean, hey, the preseason, postseason, and preseason, regular season, and postseason. Hey, can't wait. It's going to be superb. I think it's going to be a great time. I think it's going to be awesome. So shout out to the Spurs. Damn right, we're gonna be ready. I mean, I'm ready for the football season as well, but you know what? When the football season comes, I'm just gonna be like, I just hope we can make it to the playoffs as a Cowboy fan, right? Isn't that right, everybody? Can't wait for July Hard Knocks, August, and then September when the season begins. I can't wait for it. Oh my God, it's just awesome. Also, people getting ready for FIFA, baby. FIFA's Let's go. So everybody's talking right now. Let's see. Mexico is winning. They won 3 games in Group A. So they are leading them. They are leading in that. So hey, Mexico, they're part of America, bro. Mexico, they're actually winning their area. Let's see here. So today, let's see. Spain and Uruguay are playing. Spain is up by 1 goal. Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde, 0-0. Got Egypt and Iran are playing today. New Zealand and Belgium playing today at 10 p.m. Panama and England tomorrow at 4. Croatia and Ghana are playing at 4 tomorrow. Let's see, Group 4, looking for, let's see, Sweden is actually top in there, and Canada is number 2, if you want to know that. Brazil is up 2 games to 1. Oh, in their group. Oh, Group D, this is with the one that everybody wants to talk about. USA, USA. That's right, number 1 in the world, baby. They got 2 wins. They do have 1 loss, but in Group D, they are the top in their group, on top of Australia, on top of Paraguay, and on top of Turkey. So they're up 6 points. Everybody else has 4, 4, and 3. So, hey, USA, USA, USA. All right. That's America, baby. We up in it. I mean, hey, Mexico got more wins, but hey, this is America. It's been a long time since we've been good in soccer, and now we in it to win it, baby. That's right. We in it to win it, and that's your FIFA update for that. Honestly, if you played soccer, and you have a team that I didn't mention, please mention in the comments who you want to go. Who do you think is going to win the FIFA Cup? I'm hoping either Mexico or USA. USA is number one, and then of course you got Mexico. I think it's going to be one of those guys, or could be Argentina, man. Argentina's whooping on it right now. They're actually top of their tier too. So we don't know. I mean, there's a lot going on here. U.S. strikes Iran following attack on cargo U strip in Strait of Hormuz. So honestly, look, domination doesn't choose sides. We choose life. And I honestly, I'm not Muslim. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Israeli. So I have no say in this. But honestly, I mean, I choose life. I choose life for both Israeli, Pakistan, Iraq. You know, I'm Iraqi. I mean, Muslim. You know, Jewish. It doesn't matter. I mean, life is life, and we should all choose life. You know, it was Father's Day, and like I had a, mm, it was a family dinner, and you know, we're all just talking about stuff going on in the world, and somehow we got on the topic of what's going on in the world, and you know, Israeli, you know, and Pakistan conflict. I mean, they've been at war for hundreds of years in the Gaza Strip, and there's been a lot of lines on where people should be living. You know, Jewish, Islam, you know, everybody in that area, and then of course Pakistanis are being displaced and killed, and so are Israelis. It's really crazy to think about that. You know, the U.S. has their hands in so many conflicts in the world. Honestly, why don't we just let them deal with it themselves? Because then it causes conflict within Americans that are Pakistani or Muslim or Jewish or Islamic. So I don't know. Like it just I feel like it causes a lot of conflict within each other, and that we're just trying to you know, we want peace. I want peace. I would love for the Israelis to be fine and safe in their area, part of the world, and Pakistanis be safe in their type of the world. But it's been a religious battle, and you know, I just feel like it's been that type of. It's about religion. It's about land. It's about people, and we are, you know, us, we're the foreign power. We're just we want we want our oil. We don't want any issues with Iran or Pakistan or any of these people. Like we just want to have our, you know, oil. That's pretty much all it is. At the end of the day, it's money and oil, because we're allowed to drill over there. This is like as you know, hundreds of years ago, almost like you know, and we also helped out when when the Russians were trying to invade, you know, the Middle East. We helped the Middle Easterns out. You know, Afghanistan, Iraq, gave them some backup, some weapons, some funding, and it pushed out the Russians, and the Russians were upset because we were helping them out, and they wanted to take over their land and do all this stuff. I mean, just watch Rambo. Watch Rambo #3. That's the one where he's helping out the Afghanistanis, the Islamics, and he's helping them out. They're very peaceful people, but they've lived there for thousands of years, and now all these other, you know, European influences or Middle East or the Russians are trying to take over, and it's just they're trying to extinguish them. And but their guerrilla attack, just like in Vietnam, is what kicked them out, you know. And then of course other people came into power like Saddam and Bin Laden. and all these other people that just took what we gave them and used it against us in the United States. And of course, weapons of mass destruction and all that. But it's mainly because of oil, guys. They're so rich, or a select a few are so rich. I mean, they have castles, they have palaces, they have gold everything, gold AKs. I mean, honestly, it's tough to say when we're just trying to. I mean, that's what NATO's for. NATO's to handle the world order, but there's people that don't want our help. Especially if we're trying to keep peace with Russia, China in the finance world, uh, North Korea, other, dictators in Africa, in the world. We're just trying to keep us from blowing each other up because, yes, I get it. Our president is like a kid with a button says, I could press this, but I don't want to. You gotta pay me, or you gotta help, you gotta give us a treaty to give us some money or to give us some oil, something. I mean, honestly, that's all it's coming down to, guys. I mean, we are a great nation. We're a young nation compared to all the older nations. But we've done a lot in our time. We've got a lot of we got a lot of stuff going on, and there's we got a lot of things internally. I feel like, yeah, we racism is still there. I mean, we're still very, very forward looking country, but there's still racism. There's still a lot of things going on. It just doesn't help us that we still kind of think, or have people in government that think in the old ways, because we got to move forward. We got to do something better. We got to do better for our people, health wise, education wise. I mean, we're not even number one in education. Like, who is? China, South Korea, the India, all these other countries that we consider as um different than us, that are very different. It just, it doesn't help. I mean, we're just kind of like, I we're fine the way we are, but honestly, we need to evolve. We need to evolve as people. We need to evolve as being the best at what we do. I mean, other countries hate us. Countries don't like us, because we're ignorant, because we're piggish, we pig-headed, very. We're just about ourselves. I mean, we're egotistical, yes. Even us as Texans, we think highly of ourselves. Like, like, I'm from Texas, I'm a cowboy. Yeah. Or I'm from South Texas, I'm Latino, what's up? We got a lot of hats we wear, and a lot of cultures that come in here. Like, we got a lot of German, like Fredericksburg. We got a lot of Hispanics from South Texas, the Valley. Best tacos down there, and then you got the white Texas, which is in Austin and Dallas, and then Houston, the melting pot, because we got a lot of Asian cultures in Houston, and Indians. So I mean, it just depends on. We're very demographically split, because I feel like we got the Hispanic parts of down in the valley. We got from Austin on up the white Texas, and then going east, it's more of a mixing pot that we got. But this is Dom talk. I really respect everybody in Texas. I respect everybody in the U.S. I just wish that others would have respect for us. That being said, I really want people to be, help. I would love them to help each other out more, because in the United States, I feel like people are less likely to be more helpful, or maybe it's just because I'm from Texas and people hold doors open, they ask if you're okay, they say hi. We come from a culture that Southern hospitality, trying to be more, but be the best version of yourself. If you're not religious and you don't want to hear, love your neighbor, be kind to one another, then listen to this. Be a good person because karma is real. Karma will go around and come back at you fourth, fourfold. I mean, basically, it'll come back to you in a positive way. That could be, or if you do a lot of bad things, then it come back to you in a negative way. Oh, exactly. So be a good person. Hold a door open. Help an old lady cross the street. Do good things. This summer, it's so hot. I mean, we have so much going on here in the world to not be a good person. Other events that I can really see, we really, right now in the world, since we don't really see soccer as a main sport and the whole world sees it as football because it's actual football, it's really, something that they love the sport. They go crazy for the sport. And we here in America made football, basketball, and all these other great sports based, and we are just bringing it out there. Um, right now, keeping cool this summer. Hey, to all you kids out there, to everybody watching, I hope you're staying in the cool weather, in the cool air conditioning to be exact. I hope you're doing something productive because honestly, when you get back to school, it's going to be hard to get back, and then you're going to be like, "Oh, I didn't do nothing. I was just playing Fortnite all week. I was playing, I was watching movies all the time, doing all this, blah blah blah." Honestly, do something fun. Go out with your friends. Go find something to do. Go travel. Have a video game night. Go to the beach. I mean, there's so much to do, man, here in San Antonio, especially. I mean, next week is going to be vendors and vendors and vendors because it's going to be July 1st well, the second's on Thursday, third is on Friday, and then Saturday is the fourth, which we're all going to go do some fireworks, hopefully, and go have some barbecue. Um, you know, comment your favorite thing about the 4th of July, and we'll mention it on next week's podcast. We're going to try to do it a little early because I know people don't like to spend time with the 4th of July celebration, watching the show. Definitely would love to know, what's your favorite barbecue? What's your favorite dessert? And what do you love about the 4th of July? And does it really make you feel like America is celebrating its birthday? Or do you feel like it's just another holiday that we're trying to uh, exponentialize on financially? Because I'm going to tell you what, fireworks are so expensive this year. I don't even know I'm going to pop any, but I do like the motor types that have the bulbs and they have the huge explosions. Those are my favorite, and Roman candles. Favorite barbecue, brisket, hands down. If not brisket, I would say beef ribs. Love it so much. Honestly, and then you can't go wrong with some jalapeno uh, uh, sausage. Jalapeno cheese sausage. Oof. And then my favorite dessert is I gotta go with the pecan pie. And if you have a Dutch apple pie, Dutch apple pie, baby, because apple pie is like America, hot, sweet, and everyone loves it. But yeah, today we're gonna be shutting down the podcast early because I feel like we had a guest today, but they ended up canceling. But we are gonna have a guest next week, and hopefully you could be here before it becomes the 4th of July. I just hope everybody else is having a great beginning of the weekend. Love everybody here. And of course, go vote for Rachel Baron. Rachel Baron is in the creator artist. Was it surprise artist? She's at on Instagram. Go follow Rachel Baron. She is a great artist, and she's gonna love like being Johnny Depp's local artist of the year. So go vote for her. I voted 3, 4 times, but hey, that's all we got to do. Just keep voting. This is domination. And you know what? We are glad to have you with us. And if you have anything, just definitely post it on our page and we'll mention you on the next podcast. So let's go ahead and get it going. Let's have a great weekend. Let's dominate, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dominate today.